Alright, hey guys, my name is Shadow, and welcome back to the 2.3, the Commander's Beta of Elite Dangerous. So, a lot of you guys have been asking me for an Imperial Cutter bounty hunting build. And I don't actually have access to the Imperial Cutter on the live server, but since we're here on the beta, nothing is restricted, so I can pretty much do whatever I want. So, what we have here today is a combat build for the Imperial Cutter. Now, I haven't actually tested this out yet, so that's something we're going to do, and we'll see if it's any good. But first, let's actually go over the build. We'll start with the core internal, and it's pretty much your standard combat stuff. So we have the military grade composite, we have the 8A power plant, the 8A thrusters, the 7A frameshift drive, the 7D life support, the 7A power distributor, and we also have 7A sensors. Now, a lot of you guys have been telling me that the sensors are in fact tied to gimbaled weapons, even though Frontier said they weren't doing that, but hey, what do I know? So we've gone with the 7A sensors. Now you can see that a lot of this stuff is upgraded. Well, in fact, all of this stuff is upgraded. So on the military grade composite, we have the heavy duty hull armor grade 5. Now everything is upgraded to the max. You can do that on the live server, and I've done that here on the beta server where everything just costs fish. That's fine. So we also have the 8A power plant upgraded to grade 5 overcharged, and that's actually giving us 51.49 megawatts, and that's because I could just keep rolling that for one fish each time until I got an amazing roll. Now the 8A thrusters, we have the grade 5 dirty drive tuning on that, and you can see that's giving us 285 meters per second with a boost speed of 456. That is awesome. This is like the biggest ship in the game. It's pretty unwieldy, but we'll see how it handles with the dirty drive tuning. Like I said, I haven't tried this out yet. It could suck. I don't know. We're going to find out. But anyways, we have the frameshift drive. It's just the normal increased distance, grade 5. Everybody can get that. Then we have lightweight, grade 4 on our 7D life support. On the power distributor, we have the grade 5 charge enhanced power distributor going on here. Now, you can actually get that on the live server now. They have put exquisite focus crystals back in the game. I do have this on the live server. I mean, I don't have a cutter on the live server, but I have the grade 5 charge enhanced distributor on the live server. Now, you might notice here that the sensors are in fact upgraded. There are a number of new upgrades coming, which is why they've enabled all the upgrades here at the Dweller. So what we have on here is a modification called wide angle sensor. Now, when I went in to do these upgrades in the Dweller, these new ones, they didn't actually have any titles or labels or anything. You could click on them and it would say what grade you were doing. And in fact, you know what, we can just look at that and I'll show you guys. It's kind of interesting. So if we go in here to the engineer's workshop and we can go down to sensors, see there's now a thing for sensor upgrade, and we select this. There are a bunch of new upgrades, but they don't say anything, but you can click on these and it will tell you what they do. So if we go down here, this is the one. Or wait, did I do that one? I don't know. I did one of these. But anyways, yeah, there's a whole bunch of different upgrades that you can do, but it doesn't tell you what that upgrade is yet. So that's either a bug or that's intentional. I'm thinking that might be intentional, but I'm not really sure. Anyways, let's pop back into outfitting. And I've clicked on the wrong thing. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, but the sensors. So what I've done here is I've upgraded the I've upgraded the angles. So basically, we get a greater field of view or vision or something like that. Anyways, we've done that. Now I also don't know who's going to be offering these new upgrades. I haven't heard anything about that. So if you guys know, let me know down in the comments. On the 2.2.03 update, several ships also got military hull slots in their core internal sections. So the Imperial Cutter actually got 2 of those. So I've just put hull reinforcements in here, and these are both with the heavy duty hull reinforcement package. So we actually are over a little bit over 3,000 hull on this. It's pretty good. So these are both the same. Now on the optional internal, I've also put in some module reinforcement just in case, because you know guys, they actually are going to implement that shield nerf thing. And I'm not really as upset about that as I thought I was going to be, but it's there, it's real, it's happening. I don't like it, but it's something that we're going to have to deal with. Now, on this particular build, I'm just using the standard 8A shield generator, but we're probably going to do a variant of this with a bi-weave shield generator, because I've promised you guys that we're going to test out bi-weave shields versus regular shields, and we're totally going to do that. And we'll probably do it here during the beta, because it's easy to access everything. And I mean, this is what's going to be live in a little bit, so it would be good to know what's coming. So we'll check this out with the regular 8A shield generator, and then we'll probably check it out another time with the 8C bi-weave shield generator. But for now, we've just got the grade 5 reinforced shields on here, and I got a pretty good roll on it. It's up 35%. So our shields are actually sitting at 24.7, and we have a couple of boosters on there, and we'll talk about that in a second. But we also have an 8A shield cell bank. We have the specialized shield cell bank grade 4 upgrade. Previously, grade 3 was as high as you could get, and you would get that at Lori Jameson. So I don't know if she's going to be offering a grade 4 upgrade now. I've seen this on beta servers before where it would go up to grade 4, and then in a live server it only went up to grade 3, so I don't know if they're changing that. But here in the beta we have grade 4, so I thought I'd just do that. So what Specialized does is it basically just keeps the heat down a little bit when you use your shield cells, so I've got a 20% reduction on heat in this. So we have a 6D fighter hangar. We've got 2 Taipans in here. One is with fixed pulse lasers and the other one's with fixed plasma accelerators. We have a 6A fuel scoop. Now there are upgrades you can do to the fuel scoop. Well, there's an upgrade you can do to the fuel scoop, and that'll only make it shielded, but really all that does is make it consume more power, and it gives it, you know, a shield, but fuel scoop is really not an essential part of a combat build, so I didn't bother doing that. But you can if you want. It just makes it draw more power. I mean, we've got power to spare. We're barely even touching that limit. So anyways, we've got then a 6A shield cell bank. This also has the same specialized grade 4 upgrade. I don't know how well a 6A bank is going to perform on 8A shields, but that's something we'll find out during the actual combat trial. Then we have a 5E cargo rack because, well, we need stuff in the beta here to put fish in. Fish is a commodity, and that's what everything takes. Plus, if you ever wanted to have like a limpet thing on here, you'd need to store limpets somewhere, or just, you know, if you want to generally put cargo in here, a cargo rack is just a good thing to have. Now, here's the module reinforcement package I've put in here. As far as I know, there aren't any upgrades for the module reinforcement package the way that there are for the hull reinforcement packages. If I'm wrong about that, let me know in the comments. But as far as I know, you can't upgrade this yet. Maybe you will be able to in the future. But I thought this would be a good thing to have because, again, shield nerf, they might go down. Who knows? Probably not. If I had to guess, I would say they wouldn't go down, but they might. I don't know. Anyways, we then have a 4G planetary vehicle hangar because, well, I mean, this ship has a lot of internal slots, and you might want to land it. You might want to do more things than just fight in space. You might want to go, you know, do some base runs or something like that. And then, of course, as always, we have the advanced discovery scanner, everybody's favorite part of the build. So, let's talk about the utility mounts next. So, as I was saying, they have nerfed the shields a little bit, and they've done this by reducing the effectiveness of shield boosters by adding diminishing returns for, you know, each shield booster that you put on here. So I've actually only got 4 shield boosters on here. Now 2 of these are heavy duty shield boosters, and these are grade 5 upgrades. And then the other 2 of these are resistance augmented boosters. Now there were already diminishing returns for resistances on shield boosters and stuff, so that's not new, but what is new is the diminishing returns for just the regular shield boosting part. So if you stack more than like 2, I would say 2 to 3 of these, you're gonna see a huge drop off in the amount of shield boost that you get. So even though this ship has a boatload of utility slots, we're only using 4 shield boosters because really there's no point going further than that. So other things that we have on here include a heatsink launcher, a kill warrant scanner, point defense, and chaff launcher. And you may notice all of these things are upgraded. They're just upgraded so that we have extra ammo for each one of these things. And I guess this didn't really upgrade. I don't know, whatever. So anyways, the point defense is upgraded, the chaff launcher is upgraded, and I did the upgrade on the heatsink launcher, but it's only saying that I have 3 ammo, or 3 things of ammo, so I'm not sure what that's about. Whatever. Okay, maybe that's 1 plus whatever's in the thing. I don't know, something like that. I guess we'll find out. So there should be 4 total heat sinks in this launcher with the upgrade. It gives you a 50% increase in your thing. So yeah. Anyways, there should be 4 heat sinks in there. Anyways, let's talk about the hard points. So I've gone with turreted class 2 beam lasers on this for 2 reasons. 1, the ship is really big. and it's kind of unwieldy, so turrets are a big plus. And number 2, we now have multi-crew features added to the game, and if you want to have a gunner in your ship, like another person who can actually control some guns, they can only control turrets. So it really benefits you now to have turrets. That way, if you want to play with someone else, they have something to do. I mean, they could also control your fighter, but not everybody's good at controlling a fighter. Like, I'm not. I really suck at controlling fighters myself. I usually have an NPC pilot do that. But yeah, you can do that. Other players can now control your fighters or your turrets. So those are the 2 reasons that we have turrets on this ship. These are upgraded with, of course, grade 5 efficient weapon. And then I've done something different for the multi-cannons here. I've gone with grade 5 efficient weapon for these as well because, well, it seems great. I want to be able to fire all of my weapons with as few pips in them as possible and have as little drain on the capacitor as possible. So that's why I've gone with that. But then for the 4A, I've gone with grade 5 rapid fire. Now, grade 5 rapid fire also decreases the distributor draw, and it gives you some DPS increase, and of course, rate of fire increase, which is the main thing because the 4A multi-cannon fires so slowly. But it's a very devastating weapon. It's really good. So there's that. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the build. So this video's gone on for probably 10 to 15 minutes so far, so I don't want to try and do an actual combat run in the same video. So this will again be part 1, and then we'll do a part 2 here in another day or 2 where we take this. I think I'm probably going to take this into a conflict zone to test it out, but if you guys would rather see it in a resource extraction site, let me know down in the comments, and we can definitely make that happen. But I think we've done a lot of resource extraction sites, and I want to try something different. So actually, in the comments, let me know which one you guys would prefer, and we can do it either way, or possibly we can do both. Let me know what you guys want to do. Anyways, that's going to conclude this video. So guys, let me know what you thought down in the comments. Like it if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it. But that's it for me. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.